Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about games journalists, which we all know are the bottom of the barrel, the lowest of the low in regards to jobs. Even a burger flipper is better than a games journalist. So, GameDeveloper.com. It looks like someone at Activision is leaking Slack screenshots to right-wing ex-users. It's interesting that he is actually not only trying to label far-right and right-wing, but being upset that people are trying to make a games company, an actual company that sells a product, accountable to their bullshit. They are not necessarily doxing or any of the sort, at least I haven't seen any of that regard, but they are definitely showing how absolutely absurd some of the stuff that they are saying. There is even one developer at Blizzard who allegedly wrote that he wants people to Minecraft MAGA supporters. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Did it sink in? Yeah, it's that bad. But this guy is actually upset that the victims are noticing. And, let me go read this. Far-right users of X, formerly Twitter, are singling out individual Activision Blizzard employees for comments made in support of DIE and inclusion at the company. Yeah, no. Yeah. He really, really hates right-wingers. But then again, with the Overton window moving up so far left, actually, I think Stalin is a far-right individual today. Let's put it this way, a leftist in, the year 2000, 1999, would be a far-right individual today. That's how far left these people have gone. I mean, I would be considered what? Left wing? Well, left center, mostly, ish. In 2000? Today I'm considered far right because of that. That's how far gone these people have gone. It's the cultist behavior that they reward people based on how, loyal they are to the church. They're kind of like priests, really. Back in the medieval days, the more your absurd crap you say and the more fervently faithful you are to the faith, the more rewards you get. Basically what these people are doing. Don't tell them that, though. They're gonna go and shit their pants because you're telling them that they are religious. Yeah. They're gonna get very upset once you point that out. Right. Let's continue. Activision... employees are facing increased harassment on X. Yeah, no, they are not. I'm sorry. Let's go read this. The messages which appear to have been sent via Slack communications tool used Activision Blizzard. Yeah, that was a mistake I did in the previous video, which I thought it was Discord. No, it's Slack. Oh, well. Have been directly posted by far-right. This guy really hates right-wingers. Users attacking the company for continuing to support diversity in the workplace. It's not a question of supporting diversity or not. I support diversity, but it is based on merit. I don't care who you sleep with. I don't care the clothes you wear. I don't care your gender. I don't care about your race. I don't give a shit about any of those things. I only care about skills. Are you good at your job? Are you good at what you're going to do? Are you good? Are you a good fit for this particular spot in the company? Then hire away. I don't even care about your religion. As long as you're good. That's it. But for some reason, my opinion in regards to that is considered far right. Yeah. Alright. Activision senior QA tester, some SH, appeared to confirm the ongoing harassment in a post on LinkedIn on January 25th and stated several of their colleagues had been doxxed. Yeah, not quite. It's just that they, showed what they were writing, and some of these developers and employees on DIE where say really questionable stuff like the one with the blizzard that I told you about. Generally speaking, a person who said things like that in the past would get fired. Today they get rewarded, but only if you say it at a specific group that is supposed to be the demons of society today. Orwell, you are so right. Anyway, continuing. No, you know what? Here's a trailer. I'm back, baby, yeah. Right, just to give you a perspective, I just noticed right now with the far leftists posting here, they are still peddling the complete and total conspiracy theory that is called Project 2025. That's a complete and total conspiracy theory, and they are still peddling it because it's acceptable within their ranks, and it is the mainstream and acceptable conspiracy theory that never became true. But, yeah, go on. Fuck. Right. Quote. This employee took screenshots of ABQ-wide discussions about the safety of all protected information like name changes and visa statuses and sent them to an extremely racist, sexist, and transphobic individual on Twitter who has over 100,000 followers. Yeah, I think this is kind of like a libel, to be honest. I don't think he is any of those things. Neither Yellow Flash, as they mention here below, or Grams. I don't think any of those things. But these people really need to water down the definition of words so it can fit their narrative and their attacks. It's the only way. Right. It's even more dangerous to be trans or an immigrant at Activision now, apparently, as someone who works with us has no problems doxing people. No. But if you think that it is quite dangerous to work at Activision in America, being trans or an immigrant, well, you could always try going to Gaza and try and work for Hamas. Tell them that you're very, very trans and that you're very good and that you're still going to be wearing makeup while you still have your 5 o'clock shadow on your face. Let's see how that works out. I'll try Saudi Arabia or Syria. I don't know. Maybe Lebanon. It could work. Iraq. Good work. I mean, it's not like they are going to do anything. Hey, you could always try Afghanistan. Let's see how dangerous it is. Just try not to work or be next to buildings that are more than 2 stories high. Just that. It's just a tiny little suggestion. Just a tiny little bit of a suggestion. No? Okay. Right, these leaks raise a question about what Activision is doing to protect its employees and what action it will take against a person or persons who share the screenshot if they work for the company. Oh yeah, how dare people make the company accountable, especially not like the DIE have managed to, well, make a lot of companies go under or go bankrupt, or like we are watching Ubisoft bleed itself to, well, Minecraft. Not like that's happening. Right? I mean, right? It's not like they will possibly go under after the release of Assassin's Creed's didn't do nothing. Right? It's not like Warner regretted the release of Suicide Squad, Dustborn, Skulls and Bones, Concord. Those are just the bigger failures that we had or have in 2024. It's not like that's happening. Oh, hey, there's also Dragon Age. It's not like those were total failures, right? I mean, nothing. Okay. The first leaked messages show an employee raising concerns over the security of an HR platform called Workforce, indicating may be vulnerable to leaks and exposing the names of transgender employees who have filed for name changes during their time at Activision. Seriously, I can't smell the soy coming out of this writer here. It's pungent smell of soy, cat piss, fear, and loneliness. Yeah. Not pleasant. Not pleasant at all. Right. Twitter account Yellow Flash Guy shared several messages over the next 24 hours, including one where employees realized his messages were being leaked to X and were asking Activision what it was doing to protect their security. And here he continues with the far right bullshit. Game developers have endured a resurgent right-wing harassment campaign launching out of the depiction of underrepresented characters in games since early 2024. Now, it's not that, it's because we are pointing out that some of the characters used to be either white or were males or something, and they were changed after a certain consulting firm was hired. Well, more than one, really. And then we point that out, and it seems to not go down well for these people. Or the problems is that they tend to denigrate, put down, or be downright racist against white people. But you can't point that out either. Right, he continues again with the word far right. Around that time, content creators and Steam users in the far right ecosystem began a campaign targeting work-for-hire game narrative studio Sweet Baby Inc., accusing it of attempting to impose a censorious agenda on its clients, including Insomniac Games, Remedy Entertainment, and Rocksteady. Some employees of these companies face additional harassment after speaking up in support of their collaborators. Well, this is a little bit odd, isn't it? I don't recall anything of this sort here happening. Are you trying to gaslight me? Because if I remember correctly, somebody decided to just point out the games in which Sweet Baby Inc. was involved, and as it points out that certain games were involved with Sweet Baby Inc., a certain employee at Sweet Baby Inc. decided to go on and harass the creator of this curator list on Steam and wanted him to lose his entire account with, I don't know, thousands of dollars invested in games in there. And suddenly, well, this person didn't like when people started to call out the bullshit that this Sweet Baby Inc. employee did. That's exactly what happened, but for some reason, I don't know where this guy got this idea that it's reversed. Yeah, this is how bad it is. Everything here is really a lie upon a lie upon a lie and gaslighting. Yeah, another one. This one, he's targeting Asmongold. This followed a series of anti-Muslim remarks during Twitch stream that led him being temporarily banned from the platform. Let me put it this way, Asmongold said nothing wrong in that tirade. He was 100% correct. Moving on, her words are giving new weight following inauguration of President Trump, who has issued executive orders and the DIE at the government agencies. I don't see that as a problem, especially when the extremist researcher Dr. RK explained to game developers that the harassment was likely to continue if major companies like Sony or Remedy didn't publicly speak up against it. Yeah, go on, keep doing that. It's not like you guys are making games we want. And that's overwhelmingly most gamers, because most people are not purchasing that garbage. No wonder. Sony is losing money, and Concord. Remedy is losing money. Yeah, Alan Wake 2. Not like Rocksteady. Suicide Squad is losing money. Because your people are not making money. And you need to make money. You need to appease gamers. And we are tired of the woke nonsense. But go on, keep doing it. You're a private company. After all, you can do whatever you want, as long as you respect the laws. And the law says that if you hire based on race, gender, sexuality, or whatever, you are actually being, well, breaking the law. It's simple as that. Cheery bye.